Good morning, Katelyn and Zola are in the building and we're in the kitchen. You know what time it is? It's time for the Culinary Hotline Balenga.
Call us on your cell phone.
Culinary Hotline Bling.
That can only mean one thing.
Ding, 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 ding. Culinary Hotline Bling. Ding, 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 ding. Oh man, I get overexcited for these segments because I love them so much. Katelyn, Zola, it's always good to have you in the house. How are you?
Very well, thank you. But now I've got that song stuck in my head the whole day.
All
day.
Yeah. Exactly. Keep it there. Keep it there. Now, you'll remember that last week we touched on the basics of herbs and we received a number of questions that encouraged us to continue that conversation, and we're going to do exactly that today. And guys, we've got a question from Christine Dupree, right? Who said she's planning on making a seafood pasta this coming Friday. She says, can I ask, what is the best way of making the seafood and which herbs can I use to give it that extra fresh punch?
Okay, we got a very quick recipe.
I like quick recipes.
Yeah. In here, I've got some fennel bulb, and we kept the herb part, which is the fronds.
In there.
Yeah, that's sauteing in there, and some olive oil. I'm putting in some fennel seeds just to pump up the flavor.
Oh, so that's not onion. I thought it was onion.
No, it's fennel. So it's the
Fennel
bulb
on top of fennel.
Exactly. So just to pump up the fennel flavor, okay? Then a tin of tomatoes goes in, okay?
All right.
There we go. Very easy. If your tomatoes, the tin tomatoes are very acidic, a pinch of sugar won't go amiss. And then some thanks, Katelyn.
It's already
some salt,
starting to smell like seafood.
some pepper, and then the seafood for seafood pasta. You want to make sure that you shell your prawns. Shell your devein them, shell your mussels as well, because it's kind of difficult to eat.
And de-beard them.
And de-beard them, yes.
Mussels have beards that you need to get rid of.
There we go.
Yeah,
and cut everything sort of the same size. Keep it on a high temperature. That's always good. And then your spaghetti. So let's touch on the herbs, because that's what she wanted to know.
Yes.
So for something like this, because it cooks so quickly, make sure you use soft herbs. So remember last week we spoke about robust herbs and some soft herbs. So the soft herbs we're using here some basil, which is very high in flavor. So just a half a handful of basil we've got chopped here. And then also some parsley will also do really well because it's also a soft herb. But a little more parsley because, you know, parsley and lemon, great partners together, so it'll be great in the seafood. I'm just going to chuck it in there.
Just chuck.
It's a herby seafood pasta. And then also what would work really well is some chives, because they're also soft herbs. But those fronds that we talked about earlier from the fennel, so this is the top of the fennel. So we cut the bulb, we slice it, we sauteed it, and now we take the fronds and you put those in, and those are going to give magical flavor.
Oh, really?
It's like a great substitute for dill as well. So if you only get the bulb and you don't have the fronds, you can just get some dill. You look very puzzled.
I'm
What's wrong?
intensely involved in this because this is a masterclass for me right now.
And then you just let this simmer just until the seafood starts cooking. You see we cut everything sort of the same size. Then we're going to add the cooked spaghetti, toss that through, and hey presto.
Hey presto, there you have it.
Don't ever forget to squeeze some lemon.
Squeeze some lemon
because
in there.
Squeeze
some lemon into Katelyn's eye. Listen, our number is also open 0839133728 if you've got any questions to ask our culinary hotline panel. What about using herbs for sweet treats?
So that's very trendy right now, is using savory or traditionally savory herbs in dessert. So playing around with those flavor combinations. So for instance here we've got some cupcakes. You know, it's a beautiful way to ice them, for instance. So some thyme. Grow this in your garden, honestly, because even I, who can kill every plant imaginable, can keep thyme alive. So you're going to just dip it into some egg white, like that. Shake it off a bit. Ooh. Now it's my turn to spray you with things. And then we've just got some caster sugar here, which is beautifully fine texture. Dip it in there, and then allow it to dry. And then it comes out like beautifully. It's crystallized. You can see it's like nice and dry, and then you just pop that on, and it's something different. It looks beautifully organic.
Yeah, very rustic.
And you could do this with sage as well if you want lavender. Crystallized lavender is beautiful, and of course the traditional rose petals.
Oh my goodness, and you can have your little cappuccino and cupcake. Wow, there we go. Fantastic. Listen, our lines are open, 0839133728. We continue the culinary hotline after the break, but here's what else you can expect on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.